Hello, everyone. This is PJ from the Last American Pubcast and also co-host of Conspiracy Pilled with Abby Libby. And I'm just here to tell you guys it is election month. It's not election day anymore because on the first day we can count somewhere around 2 million votes in Arizona. And then it just takes a few weeks or a month to fortify the next 400,000 votes. But as that's happening and results are starting to roll in, we're learning a few things. And some of those things that I've learned, I hope you guys have learned, is that running candidates to fight in the culture war that are not only pro-abortion, but also early pro-transing the kids are so bad as candidates that even a brain-dead ogre can win.
What are you doing in my swamp?
I've also learned that when you stand for something, political wins are not only possible, but it seems to be the only way that we can win in such a degenerate culture. Let's look at the facts. Trump came out in 2015 and wasn't afraid to say that the border problems is not just about these innocent migrant families that just want to come here and take low-paying jobs. He said they were sending their worst. They were sending the murderers and the rapists and the drug smugglers. People called him racist for it, but guess what? He picked up more Latino votes than any Republican before him. He picked up more of the black vote, and he won in 2015. And not only that, but he got other people to fight in the culture war as well. Let's take a look at Glenn Youngkin, who took a stand in a blue state against the transgender craze in schools. And despite being an otherwise uninteresting candidate, for the most part, he won. Also with Ron DeSantis, he came into Florida, a very purple state. And even though the left is still saying that they can't say things like gay and therefore can't describe a fanny pack, he won by 20 points this election and flipped Florida deeper red with wins in the House as well. So why, oh why, amongst all of these lessons that I would hope that we're learning, is Fox News, who will forever be hated by the left, trying to appease the sick baby killers and child mutilators and proving that too many on the right learn all the wrong lessons about elections. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, let's take a look at this tweet from Fox News that says, "Breaking barriers. Lee Fink attributed her victory to the rise of queer political power." Yeah, so Lee Fink, a man, Fox News right here is actually doing what I would say is real misgendering, not the left's idea of misgendering, which is just accurately gendering someone, but misgendering is in calling a man a woman. Fox News is participating in that with a tweet that I can only read as glowing praise. But maybe if we click on the article, we'll find out that it's not exactly what we think, but hint, spoiler alert, it's actually worse. So let's go to this article from Fox News. It says, Minnesota elects first transgender state lawmaker. Lee Fink is the first transgender state lawmaker to be elected in Minnesota. Minnesota voters have elected the state's first transgender state lawmaker into office. Democrat candidate Lee Fink collected 15,635 votes, or 81% in District 66A in the Minnesota House of Representatives. Let that sink in for a minute. 81%. Holy crap, Minnesota. The district is located northeast of Minneapolis and has a population of just over 41,000 people. Fink's opponent, Trace Johnson, Republican, received 3,569 votes, or 18.5%. When Fink is sworn into office in January, she will replace Alice Houseman, who was first elected to office in 1989. So it shouldn't be surprising that Fox News has continued to do this when Fox News is the one who hired Bruce Jenner as a political pundit, who was the catalyst for the transgender craze to enter the mainstream. But let's continue to let's keep going, because I keep being told by the left and even people on the right that Fox News is the last bastion of conservative media out there, and from the left it's the worst. They're super conservative. They're super whatever. I'm not seeing the evidence. I haven't seen the evidence for years, and I'm definitely not seeing in this article. It says Fink ran on abortion, improving mental health in schools, and economic opportunities. This sentence can only be read as a glowing endorsement. Look at the wording used. Improving mental health in schools, economic opportunities. Where, even if you read this as a straight down the middle, here are the facts. This is the person that was elected. This is what they stand for. Where are the detractors to this ideology? Where is the point and counterpoint of this article? This article is partisan. This article is actually pushing one way or the other. It is not a straight down the middle article. It's just extremely left. And this is maybe one of the most left-wing articles I've read coming from Fox News. But let's continue. On Wednesday morning, Fink turned to Twitter to address the victory. Many stories will be written about Minnesota's elections One undeniable story is the rise of queer political power. 11 LGBTQ candidates for the legislature, 11 victories. In those 11 victories are many firsts. Let's make trouble onward. Hashtag queer and forever here. Victory Fund is an organization that works to increase the number of openly LGBTQ elected officials at all levels of government. According to its website, Victory Fund has helped elect thousands of LGBTQ candidates into office since 1991. And Fox News decides it's going to end its article with a quote from Victory Fund. So let's read this article. It says, Lee makes history tonight because she is ready to disrupt the status quo and fight for real change on behalf of her community. Anise Parker, the president and CEO of Victory Fund, said. From safeguarding abortion rights to addressing societal inequities, she has a vision for the future that voters are clearly enthusiastic about. Her win is clear and a deafening rebuke to the transphobia currently sweeping the community, and her success will inspire other trans people to step up and run. Fox News decides to end this with a quote about Lee making history, about it safeguarding abortion rights, addressing societal inequities. Every left-wing buzzword is right here with the way that Fox News decides to end this article. Her win is clear, and a deafening rebuke to the transphobia currently sweeping our community, and her success will inspire other trans people to step up and run. Maybe it'll inspire other trans people to step up and lead Fox News, because it seems that's the direction that they want to take. Fox News wants to have their cake and eat it too. They want to have the boomer right-wing audience, and they also want to praise every left-wing thing they can and try to get the left to like them, but it's never worked. Appeasing alligators only means you're going to get eaten last. It's what happened to Dr. Oz. It's what's happening to Fox News if you look at their numbers. So I hope you guys continue to turn off Fox News, rebuke the rhinos and the establishment BS, and take a stand for something. Because if you don't take a stand for something, we're going to fall for anything. And by that, I mean America will fall into the hands of the radical Marxist agenda and fake conservative networks like Fox News that are all too happy to lick the boots of their masters. So if there's one lesson you guys can take away from this, it's stand up and fight for something. You're not alone. You're not defeated. You can win. And please, if that's something that appeals to you, join us on the Last American Pubcast Saturday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you guys all there. God bless.